Guys started saying that I'm mistaken, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm crazy, I'm blind, his head, the shape of his head is the same as the shape of the head of the other person. Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my village lifestyle series. My name is Joyce Alarapo, and in today's video I was telling you exactly why I cried in public. So come closer and let's gist. Firstly, I want to acknowledge you if you are seeing my face for the first time. I humbly welcome you to my community and I hope you subscribe to my channel and as well stay to the end of this video. And this brings to the part where I give ads to my new subscribers. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. So without wasting so much time, let's get right into the story time. If you've seen my last video, if you've seen the episode 1 of this village lifestyle series, you know I talked about how I ended up in the village, right? And I also made mention of the PPA issues that I had. On that particular day that I was supposed to travel from my city here to Haba to do thumb printing, I got to find out that my PPA had already changed on my portal, on my NYC dashboard. Then I called the local government inspector and he told me to come over to the NYC permanent orientation camp at Umunna Bende instead. I set out in a hurry and then I packed my things. I do not know anywhere in this area, like I do not know anything about this place. So whatever it is I want to do, whatever move that I want to make, I make sure that I ask questions from the residents of this place. That very morning I already asked a few people that, okay, I'm going to Umunna Bende, where am I supposed to get the car, or which park exactly am I supposed to move to? They told me, oh, I should go to this particular place, I will get a car that is going to the place. Well, when I was also going on the way, I also asked the bike man, hope I'm on the right path. He said yes. When I got to the park, I asked the driver, and he said yeah, I was going to move from this place to Umuahia first. Umuahia is the capital city, and then from Umuahia I have to board another car that will be going to the Umunna Bende, which is the NYC orientation camp. When I called the local government inspector, he had already told me that I should try my best to reach the camp on or before 1 p.m. that afternoon. I left Umuahia around, I think was it 9 or 10ish kind of time. So before the car got loaded and then we go to Umuahia after like an hour, 2 hours plus. While I was in the car to that Umuahia, the guy that was sitting there beside me asked him that, okay, I'm going to Umuahia now, and from Umuahia I want to board a car that is going to Umunna Bende. Where am I supposed to go to? The man told me that when I get down from Umuahia, I should just make sure I locate a particular place and carry keke man. And the keke man will carry me from that place to the Bende that I'm going to. So I said, okay, fine, thank you, God bless you. And when I got down at Umuahia, lo and behold, I found a keke man at where exactly he directed me to. I entered this keke car and the man actually loaded this keke for like 15 minutes. When it was all complete and about to move, and I asked the man, I don't know, I told you that Holy Spirit is a very good fellow. This musician comes to my heart again. I had to ask this man, I say, sir, please, are you going to drop me at the camp? Because I do not know, I do not hide the fact that I don't know anything about this place. So I know where I'm going, but I don't know the route to which one I'm going to. So please, this is where I'm going. Are you going to drop me at the camp or not? Or you're not going to that particular spot? So I really wanted to know if I had to like take another car when I dropped off his own keke, or he would drop me at the front of the car. And the man was like, am I joking? Like, what am I doing there? I'm not supposed to be in that keke in the first place. So I was like, what is going on? And he said, okay, no problem, I should just walk down to the gates. It's a particular place they call gates, and when I get there I should ask the drivers there that they should be able to direct me to where I will get the car that is going to the Umunna Bende. So I thanked him and I moved on my journey. When I go to that particular gate, that park that I talked about, I met a driver and I explained to him that, driver, I'm going to Umunna Bende, which is Ibere. I'd already asked a few women in it was a market environment, so I'd already asked a few women and they said, oh, I should just go to the gates and ask the driver. I just go to the gates and ask the driver. And when I got to that gate and asked the driver said, okay, I'm going to Ibere in Umunna Bende, right? So I find that I should enter into that car. It was a Sienna bus car. So I entered into the car and I sat down there. So they have this policy in this place that before they start any particular journey, you have to pay and get a ticket. So I'd already paid the money, I've gotten tickets, and I sat down patiently inside that car. In my presence, this man started loading another bus entirely. I don't know where that particular bus is going to, but started loading. That one was getting like loaded really fast. And meanwhile, the one that was in there was nobody that was coming. I was just the only person there for like over 45 minutes. So I got to that point, I was really frustrated. I was supposed to get to where I was going to by 1 p.m. on or by 1 p.m. and by 12, I'm sitting inside the bus that nobody else has joined me for the past 45 minutes. And what am I going to do about that? I was really confused. So I made up my mind that I was going to drop off the bus. I called the local government inspector and I explained to him that, sir, I have a bit of a problem here. I don't think I'll be able to reach that place by 1 p.m. So should at least give me grace and extend the time frame. Then he asked me that where was I, and I told him I was at Umuahia, and I'm in a car that's coming to Umunna Bende. It was a bit confused, like, why am I in that place in the first place? Why am I in Umuahia when I was supposed to come into Umunna Bende? Apparently, there's a particular route I could have followed straight from Umuahia to Umunna Bende that won't even cost me so much and I won't spend so much time. But instead, people directed me to go and pass the longer route, and I don't exactly know the reason. I told you that the time I met, it was from him that I realized that there's a difference between Bende and Umunna Bende. Apparently, Bende is just like a random street in Umuahia, the capital city, and Umunna Bende is an entire city by itself. So it was at that point that I realized. So in that bus, when I explained to the local government inspector on the phone, I said, this is what is going on. And he said I just wasted my money and my time, and then I just find a way around it and meet him at the camp. That will give me much time until I arrive. I made up my mind that fine, I am not traveling again. I'm getting on this bus. Nobody else is joining me in this bus. I don't even know what is going on. I was already so overwhelmed because I was faced with a lot of problems, from having a problem with my PPA issue, then telling me to travel to one place or another in the space of 3 hours to go and get just one printing done, then risking my life up and down and spending unnecessary money that I actually do not have. And with everything that was occurring, time was going, I was still supposed to travel. I don't know my route. I'm the only one in the bus for close to an hour and nothing is happening. So I was already so pissed and frustrated. At that point, I got off the bus and I went straight to the driver. I told he was already loading on that car now. That one's almost filled up. I went straight to I told him, sir, please, I don't think I'll be able to travel again. I got a call and I'm not supposed to be in this place. Actually, I didn't even know that I wasn't supposed to be in that place. I don't know. I just told him that I was not supposed to be in that place, that I want to get my money back and I want to go back to where I was coming from. Then he first attacked me with, am I blind? That was it him that I gave the money to? Like, I think I'm mistaken, or does he have a twin in this place? I got confused that what is happening. I gave you money. This is the case I gave to me. We have exact tickets on our hands, and this is what you gave to me. This is the amount I paid. I gave you money already and I asked me to enter the car. And it was not as if I was calm, because that is the policy. I've traveled numerous times and that's the exact policy that they follow. You pay, you get ticket before you enter. So that was the normal thing. So when I entered, I told him that it was you that I gave money to. I'm not traveling again. Must I travel? Guys started saying that I'm mistaken. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm crazy. I'm blind. His head, the shape of his head is the same as the shape of the head of the other person. I was like, okay, fine. I must have mistaken you for somebody else. But your fellow driver that directed me to enter his car, please, where is he? I need to see him because I don't want to continue with this journey anymore. And started saying he doesn't know anything about it, that since I don't know what I'm doing and I had not given money. So I was really confused that what is going on here. Like, you guys, hello, what's happening? That I called him and I said, sir, it was you that I gave the money to, and this travel that I'm supposed to go to, this is already close to 1 p.m. I'm supposed to reach there by or not before 1 p.m. and time is already going past. So I had called the person I want to go and meet, and the person said I should take my time, and I'm even in the wrong place to begin with. So I need to get away from this place and go somewhere else in a hurry. I need to get something done that particular day. I had to explain to him like in a brief way like that. Then he said, in this place they have a policy, they have rule that they follow, they don't refund money. I said I had not begun the journey, one. Number two, I'm the only one that's been in the bus. It's not as if you're collecting money from maintenance, because I do not spoil anything in your car. I just stayed quietly, and now I thought about it and I said I'm not traveling again. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to split the money 50-50. My mind was like, firstly, it was not you that I gave money to. Secondly, now you want to split the money that I did not give to you into 50-50. Who does that? I mean, what if I do not have any money on me on that day apart from that tiffet? So I was first confused. Is this how you people do here? When it was already becoming a outburst of harassment and all that, people were already coming towards me to check out what is going on, as if I stole something from anybody. And I had to please just call this man quietly, that sir, please, I have something to tell you. Let's move somewhere quiet so I can explain myself to you. And I called him and I explained to him that, sir, hi, I'm here. I'm not from this side. I'm a copper and I came here to save. I have a bit of issue with my PPA. I want to travel to go and get my top printing done, and I'm in this problem because I think I'm in the wrong place. And he said, hey, where am I going to? I told him that I was going to Umunna Bende rotation camp. He said, that's why he asked me to enter that car now. I think one of the bosses now heard what was going on. Then he came to me. He came towards us and asked what was happening. So they discussed a few things in their language. And the man now said it in the boss now said it in English that actually you're not loading Umunna Bende here. That what is she doing here in the first place? So I was not surprised. So this driver actually knew that it was not loading Umunna Bende passengers in this place, and he collected money from me and asked me to sit down in the empty bus for close to an hour. Is that not wickedness? And you knew fully well that, oh, this girl, for her to come and ask me this thing, she doesn't know where she is going to. So the best thing you could do is to just waste her time and try to be wicked to her. At that point, I knew what was up in, and then I said, sir, please, I just need to get the money and move. At that point, I was moved to tears. I was about to cry because I don't know why I had to be going through so many things, so many painful experiences like that when I had done nothing, something that I actually did not deserve in the first place. Then the guy said, yeah, you cannot give me the whole money that let's talk about 50-50 that you talked about before. 50-50. I cannot split this money 50-50 between us because this money belongs to me and I have not boarded this. I have not started the journey already. And the boss now said, let's help her. Since she said she's a stranger, there's nothing, let's just give her, let's just do it 70-30, something like that. Eventually, I left there with my 70-30, I'll be 80-20. I don't know that ratio. I left there with my 70 because the money was 3,000. The money was 3,000 that I paid, and the first said we should share it 1,515. Eventually, I did not agree, and then the boss came around and said we should share it. I should take 2,500 and they keep. I should take 2,000 and they keep 1,000. And eventually, they said they will keep 500. I should give him 2,500. Eventually, I had to leave there with my 2,500 peacefully. So I went to somewhere quiet and I started making calls on who can actually post me through on where I can get bus that's going to Umunna Bende. At the end of the day, I called close to about 10 people that I know reside in that Umuahia or that know a bit places in Umuahia. Eventually, I was able to get a person that directed me to the right path. In fact, when I saw the right path, it was like a stone throw to that. But when I saw the right path, I knew I was going to know the right path because when I was coming from Akure initially to camp, that was exactly where we passed through. And when I got to that spot, I knew I was at the right place already. And guess what? The amount for boarding that bus from that Umuahia to Umunna Bende is actually 1,500, not 3,000. So first thing first, that initial driver wanted to scam me, he collected 3,000 naira from me first. So he wasn't even boarding passengers to where I was going to. He's going to somewhere else entirely, but just like to waste my time and to maybe to satisfy his wickedness. Because I don't know what else to call it. And number 3, it was taking me for a fool and told me that I was blind and I don't know who I gave money to. I should go and find my way. Was that not broad day robbery? So those are the 3 things that made me like really move to tears in that place. And that particular experience, I cannot forget it. From that place, I boarded the bus from Umuahia to Umunna Bende 1,500, and they took me to the front of the camp exactly. I did everything I had to do, and I traveled back through the normal route that I should have taken in the first place. So that's it. I've seen that how the act of man is so wicked because I don't know this person. I've never met him before. I've never had any encounter with him before. I decided that he wants to be wicked. He wanted to scam me. He wanted to take me for a fool. Well, that's how we see it. So now when they will come out the time and say, oh, people don't be tribalistic, people don't be wicked to strangers, don't be this and that. And if you have watched this part of my video and you've not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what to say again. I do not hate you, and I hope you subscribe to my channel and you like this video, you share it to many people as possible, and you come back for episode 4. So see you around.